Let's have a ball.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Devita Irawan, and my name is 19 25 20 24 25 17 1. And today I want to explain you about the project, about English project that I made. So I choose software and operating system, and second one I choose hardware. So I hope you enjoy this video and understand what I explain about. So this is the first material, software and operating system. I will explain what is software uh, uh, in the meaning of software and the meaning of operating system. So the next slide is definition of a software. Software, computer software is the programs and instructions that tell the computer what to do. Software is a set of instructions or programs used to operate computer and perform specific tasks. You can touch software. So I will explain you in the end of videos what the difference of software and hardware, even though it seems like the pronouns is like the same, software, hardware, but it's very different, like soft and hard, and the end of the videos, you will know what the difference is. The next is software classification. Software can be classified into different categories based on its purpose and functionality. Each software type has a role to play in computer system. So this is three uh, of the software classification that I want to explain. Sorry. So the first one is system software, and the second one is their utility software, and the third one is application software. Okay, next. The first is system software. System software is the software responsible for managing the hardware. It also provides a platform for running utility and application software. The function of system software is managing memory for user interface, for input and output, and the last one is managing application. The examples of system info for system software itself is their Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and then iOS. The next slide is their utility software. Utility software are programs designed to assist in system maintenance and management tasks. This software is important in optimizing system performance, ensuring security, and preventing data loss. For the example, utility software is antivirus software, backup utilities, disks, defragmenters. So this is actually matters for the computer itself. And The next slide, we have application software. Application software or apps are programs designed to perform specific tasks for user. For the example, we have Microsoft Word, Photoshop, and web browsers. For the example, in the web browser, we have Google Chrome, we have browser like or anything. I just give you 3 examples. There's many in out there application software you can search. Even you has used for daily when you open your computers. Computers without application software, it's nothing for users. It's very important for you have application software in your computer. So the next slide, we have operating system. So we just move a little bit from um, software. So this is more detail about uh, in software. So we have operating system. The definition of operating system or OS. Operating system, a system software that manages computer hardware, software research, and provides common service for your computer programs. It acts as a bridge between the users and hardware. So it's like a bridge for the users and the hardware. So operating system is also very important too for users who always open your computer or always using your computer. The next is functions of an operating system or OS. The first function is process management. Operating system is the handles running applications and process. The second function is for memory management. So operating system is control the use of RAM. And the third function is for storage management. It can manage data storage on disk. And the fourth function is for device management. Operating system, it can coordinate input and output device. And the last function is for user interface. Operating system can provide an interface for users or GUI or CLI. Next slide. We have types of operating system. I choose 5 types amongst many types in the out there of operating system. I choose the famous one, the famous 5 operating system in the world. So the first one we have Android. It developed by Microsoft, user-friendly and widely used. The second one we have Windows. It's open source, popular among developers and servers. The third one we have Linux. It's exclusive to Apple computers and Mac OS, Linux-based OS for mobile device. And last famous one, we have iOS. It's Apple's mobile OS for iPhone and iPad. So the difference between software and operating system. Software is the operating system is a fundamental component of any computing device, serving as intermediary between the hardware and software. The operating system manages hardware such as a CPU, memory, RAM, disk storage, and peripherals. It allocates this resource efficiently among running applications, ensuring that each application gets the necessary source to function properly without interfering with others. So the difference between software and operating system is software is the main. Without software, it's not operating system. But without operating system, software is useless, guys. So they both are like in the same boat. They both it's always together. So the operating system is a type of system software. Is the core software that controls and coordinates the hardware with CPU, memory, storage, and enables other software to run. Without OS, your computer is essentially useless. That's what That's what I said, guys. Software and operating system is always together. There cannot be dipisahkan gitu ya. Okay, the next slide we have the second pembahasan, the second materi. After I choose software and operating system. And the second one, I choose hardware. Okay, next slide. What is computer hardware? Okay, computer hardware means the physical components of a computer system. Think of a bit you can touch. As I said in the first videos in the opening, what the difference of software and hardware. So this is the difference, guys. If you listen, I said the software, it things you can touch. It's something you can touch because it's the main of the in the computer. But hardware, it's a physical, it's hard. It's the things of a bit you can touch, you can see, and you always use for daily. I know you already know what the hardware is. Next slide, we have hardware components. There's two hardware components that I choose amongst many hardware components. So I will uh, choose these hardware components and explain what it is. Explain the points is. The first, we have central processing unit or CPU, is the brain of the computer and processes instructions and controls other components. And we have memory or RAM and storage. So the first we have primary company, RAM, random access memory, temporary storage for active process. And we have ROM, read-only memory, permanent memory that stores startup instructions. The second, we have secondary storage. It's hard disk drive, for example, a hard disk drive, HDD, and solid state drive or SSD, and USB flash drive, and CD or DVD. It's something you can see and you can touch, guys. The example of hardware itself, like hard disk, CD, DVD, it must be not it must be so familiar when you listen to that things. Okay, we are in types of computer hardware. So the first we have input device for uh, output device, processing unit, and storage device. Memory or RAM, motherboard, power supply unit or PSU, and graphics card or GPU. Okay. Uh, we are in examples of hardware. Actually, I've been uh, tell you, and you must be know it. I already always tell in the frequently. So the first we have processor, which is CPU, memory, which is RAM or ROM, storage, which is HDD, SSD, USB, and the input or output it have keyboard, monitor, etc. There's many guys, many hardware, the examples of hardware, and I know you already know. There's no way you don't know hardware. It's the it's something, it's things you always use, you always see, you always touch. That's why hardware it's very easy to find. The next slide is we have the difference. The difference. I already tell you guys the difference between hardware and software. As you can see, there's the examples of hardware, and then there's examples for software. The hardware, we have CPU, RAM, router, printer, keyboard, USB drive, and software, we have Chrome, Android, Windows, Photoshop, Minecraft, non-Chrome. Uh, in this examples, you can see it's very different, guys, but in very berkesinambungan. Why? Because in computer we have applications, we have RAM, we use printer, we use USB, we use keyboard, but in the detail of the computers, when we start the computers, it's always have Chrome. It's always have Windows because it's also very important. Like berkesinambungan, like I say. Sorry, I don't know in English, miss. And that's why it's very important. Okay, we're in the end of videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a questions, just comments below my videos in my YouTube videos. I hope you understand what I said. I really trying hard to explain because uh, I know I have so many problems in these videos. So uh I hope you guys and Miss memaklumi. I'm trying my best. Thank you so much. And see you again in my next videos or project. Thank you.